Hello and welcome back everybody, I'm One Proud Bavarian. In the last episode we committed something that I can only call YouTubers idiocy. That's the word, not idiocy. Idiocy. Because what happened was I, first of all, of course, misunderstood the Holy War mechanic against Sunnis. Then I misunderstood the Holy War mechanic by Muslim rulers against non-Muslim rulers, which I believe, now that I've read the Wikipedia on it, because I never looked too deep into it, they sometimes do keep the vassals around. I think that is what does it. And then I also did not know that we need a Norse capital. So, for the legacy of the Indo-Norse, we do not just need to have our capital in India, with the kingdom of that capital being our primary title, but we also need our actual capital to be Norse. So that's going to take a bit of time. There's not going to be an immediate conversion. Now what I am going to do, I am actually finally going to hand over Baghdad to somebody else that isn't me. Probably, you know, I was thinking here, I have two good sons. This one is a pretty decent son in pretty much everything. And then we have this son over here who is quick, but you know what, he's frail. Let me look at this kid. He's 14, he's pretty good. 15 and 14. Okay, what we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna give my primary heir... Actually, I'm not... You know what? No. Let's give this to random man. Let's give this over to some random man that, you know, just lives here. Maybe even has a positive opinion of us. We are, by the way, now called the Unready. I hate it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna give this to Bertil because he surely doesn't have any children, meaning that he will be able to go ahead and actually just re-inherit this to us. So Baghdad will probably fall back into our hands when the time has come, but it means that we're no longer that much over our domain limit, and of course now he holds this land himself, and I have a loyal vassal right there. Now we are also holding on to Kufa, Ain Said and Basra, but also to two provinces over here. It is good old Ranikot and Aror. I don't actually want to make either of those my capital. I don't want to make either of those my capital. I want my capital to be in Debul, and we can also change it at any point as soon as we are the king of Sindh, because the kingdom of Sindh's proper capital is exactly down there in Debul, so we can change that at any point. That is going to be our permanent capital. Now what I need to do first is find somebody that does not hate me, also fairly old, good choice, does not have any children. I'm going to give you good old Aror, because with that you will be able to maybe make that province Norse and make it easier for me to go ahead and do other things. So I read up on culture conversion as a non-tribal and or nomadic realm. I read that administering the realm actually gives you a pretty decent chance to bring down the mean time to happen, which means that the event comes quicker, of converting any province, taking in a vassalize or take all holdings in the kingdom. It sounds more complex than it is. All that matters is we don't even need an adjacent Norse province if you have a war that we declared here the way that it was declared. In that case, it still already can happen that the capital just turns out to be Norse. We are still going to go ahead and actually, you know, get this rolling so that we can get the revocation of titles going. I also want, of course, the revocation of titles from people that are not Shia, so we can make some stuff happen there. Oof, I do not like this. My dear friends, please stop. Once the law changes through, I think I'm gonna name some other people my counselors so that they cannot be in this dangerous faction. Now, I don't want to lose the money here. What I do want to do is I want to split off special troops. Actually, you know what? We can do this manually, and I think it's even better. No. Oh, actually, get rid of the retinue, absolutely. The Tuareg company as well. And then I am going to go ahead and dissolve all of these. Yes, indeed. Actually, not that it matters, but I'm gonna dissolve all of these. Leaves us with much fewer troops over there, but I think we're gonna be fine. I hope we're gonna be fine. Right, this has been approved, and we can push through the next one in 5 years. That is not that long. That is a, you know, medium amount of time, really. Alright, we can't actually go with the Tuareg company. Split off the Tuareg company, please. I don't want to get rid of them just... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's get rid of them. You're my retinue, is this true? You are. I want to go and pillage some. Sometimes you gotta pillage, sometimes you just gotta take some stuff, and that is exactly what we're about to do. I will go ahead, though, before we do that, and build a trade post down here, because I require and desire the money from that, of course. Son was born to Princess Gudrun of Serkland and Neheli of Bodom, named Rafen. Oh, a bastard. to this old Jewish man. Damn. Interesting. Can I name somebody important? No, I can't. I can, however, name, I guess, Sturka. Is he part of this faction? Rafen. Where even is he? Is he already on the council? No, he's not. Alright, you know what? I'm going to name Sturka. He can administer the realm, and then we will be good to go there. If I had a plot to revoke these, that would be gorgeous. Although I doubt that we actually have that as a possibility. I can't usurp. So I checked this out off camera. This is a title that is already held. I cannot usurp this because he is at war. She is at war, I guess. Ooh. Ooh, that's some good money. You know what? I would rather sell you, I think. Both of you. I need the money. Absolutely need the money. Don't want to hold a tournament. Thank you very much. And I think with that being said, how many people are in here? Too many. God damn it. I think we do want to go ahead. So, here's the plan. Here's what I want to do. I want to do everything in my power to be able to move my capital over here in this episode. That is what I desire. That is what I need to do to actually get away with the quick entrance that we made here in India in the last episode. And that is what we need to do to convert this to Norse as soon as possible. Now, another problem that has actually opened its... Oh, what? See, you know, I'm gonna take it back. I actually have no idea why I couldn't declare a holy war against the Sunni ruler earlier. I don't know. Was it our moral authority? Maybe. That's really weird. I actually can't tell you. I have no clue. I have no idea what happened there. But what I do know is, again, I need to take these titles over here. If only you weren't here to annoy me, my friend. If only you were not here to annoy me. If we just get the capital, that already means the world to us. In all seriousness, it means, or it would mean so much to us. Now, it is good that we actually have a learning focus, because with high learning and high stewardship, the mean time to happen goes down further for actually converting these provinces to Norse. I'm also hoping that this man might just be able to do it. Maybe Olaf can just convert it to Norse. That would be amazing. I would absolutely be in love with that. And then we're going to spend all of our tech points, all of that stuff. It's going to happen, believe you me. Now, you know what? What we need, what I desire, is some more money, some more prestige maybe. Let's get rid of him, sure. Let's actually get him out of here. Reports have reached us that traders and travelers are being harassed by raiders in your lands of Basra. I'll let them continue if they share the loot. Send my marshal to hunt them down. Or ready my horse, I'll get rid of the scoundrels. I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and hunt them down. Head of the raiders' leader. Oh, wow. He destroyed them. Of the bandit leader whom previously plagued merchants in Basra. Wonderful. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job indeed. Okay, let's head over here. Let's pillage some provinces. Success! The mercenaries ambushed him and he is destroyed. Why did you inherit it? I swear there were... Oh, we just grew 16 literally in the meantime. Oh, that's amazing. It's quite something else. I think that's still fine, though. Everybody gather right there. Young Dag has finished his education in the ways of war. Oh, he is amazing. I think you are my proper and permanent heir. I don't see how I could say no to that. Do I have anybody that is quick, maybe? Do we have a good alliance anywhere? Does not look like we do. I'm gonna actually marry you off to this quick lady. She's 20 years old. That is still fairly young. Makes perfect sense for the both of you to marry. And then I'm of course gonna make her convert. How could I not? How could I ever consider just leaving her the way she was? I could instead make her convert. Welcome to being Shia, my friend. Alright, anyway, so far so good. The Massalian heresy, they are tempting me so much. And let's be real here, Shia is incredibly weak because we have a caliph in the east, in the west, that is doing nothing. He just hangs out. He doesn't know what success or, you know, grandeur or power is. He just... Good lord. Ever since we crucified the original caliph over there, they have not had a good time. There are many mysteries in the Shia faith. It might be interesting to spend some time delving into the old text of the Quran. I'll dedicate more time to reading the scriptures. Absolutely. Somebody has to do it. You know how it is. You know how it is, don't you? Oh, do not want to walk into that, do I? What do you want? Hamdanites again. Want to marry Ellen? Sure, why not? Don't see a reason to say no to that. Now, I'm telling you though, if he turns out even better, which I doubt, I might... Oh, man, I mean, look at the stats though. He has... Eskild has great stats. I don't think we can deny that. My son, Prince Darg, has decided to enlist with a Varangian guard in Miklagard and seek his fortune there. Although he will no doubt gain both riches and valuable battle experience in service of the Greek king, there will be many perils that could well cost him his life. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say do it. Make me proud, son. Make me proud. In the past few months, you have been spending many nights reading the Quran. The texts contain many items of wisdom and also give hints to the most important mysteries of the greatest. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a great deal. I can also now go ahead and actually create the Kingdom of Sindh. Hello, hello. Make you my primary title. Now we are the Lord of Sindh. Now if that were to give me plots to revoke... Oh, and it totally does not. Amazing. Well, it could have. It's county held by a duke whom is not its de jure liege. Is a duchy with no de jure. Is a count's secondary county or is a county in the held capital duchy of King Bragi. I need the bull, then I can make it my capital duchy and I can start revoking these. If I only get the bull, we are pretty much done there. But right now I can't do that. Okay, I understand, I get it. You know, don't think I don't. And I'm gonna rename you, by the way. You're gonna still be Zerkland. I think that's a decent name. And I did actually see a suggestion. Don't think I did not see it, but I have to re-find it. Let me just quickly, give me 2 seconds. I gotta re-find it. I think this is how it was spelled. I just don't want to misspell it, right? Somebody suggested an alternative name for our adjective under one of the other videos. I just have to make sure that I can actually find it. That wasn't just, you know, Norse. Ah, there you go. Russia. Okay, let's name it to that. That is a pretty badass looking place. There you go. So that is apparently, you can change the adjective from Norse to Russia, as this is how Swedish Vikings coming through Russia, like the Rurikids and Dyre, were known in Arabic sources at the time. Actually, the word Russia comes from Norse language, so it would make sense in this alternative timeline, the Russians to be Zerklanders. I love that idea. Thank you so much for posting it, Shag-East. What a great idea. I haven't implemented it before this episode, but here we are, and now it's in. Let's go, boys. This pleases me. So he's good. He's not amazing, but he's good. If he were to die in service in Miklagard, I think we'd be fine, right? Dynastic meddling. Ages greater or equal to 40. Alright, we're gonna, as soon as we're 40, I'm gonna start meddling with people left and right. As we should, of course. While looting the holding, one of your men come upon a strange-looking key made of an unknown metal. You have only seen such a metal once before. That mysterious chest that has been inherited and passed along in your family. It's still gathering dust somewhere in your chambers. Could this be the key that opens it? Whatever wisdom they held have been lost forever to the world. Nothing. We got nothing out of it, if you were wondering. As he is growing older, I can see that Alfgeir could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas. Learning. This is my chance to make an effort for the sake of his education, but what can I offer? Do I want to become stubborn here? It's not too bad, it gives us more stewardship, you know, that is definitely a positive. How do our vassals see us currently? Fairly positive. I think we can deal with losing some there. Would make him chase. I mean, he's not that important a character at the end of the day, seeing as he is my son, but he's so far down the line when it comes to inheritance. Ooh. Absolutely marry this lady. I think I'm gonna become stubborn and make him an erudite. Have a good red person in the family. Can't hurt, can it? Alright, there you go. Beautiful. Let's continue that. Now, as I said, I still feel very, very strongly about getting this under our control. We have to wait, what about 3 more years? Yeah, 3 more years, roughly, to get this done. Ooh, I hate that. Independence, huh? Oh, this is going to be dangerous. I can already tell. This is going to be incredibly dangerous right there. the fact that they are going to rise up as an independence faction, at the very least it will mean that I can revoke a whole lot of titles, but is the Tuareg company in this? If the Tuareg company is not rebelling against me, we have nothing to worry about, and I don't think he is rebelling against me. Look at this, it's an old man with a nice beard, he's not in this list. If they rebel against me, it may actually be... It might turn out to be a very, very positive thing. Quite sincerely. Would lead me to be able to revoke these titles practically for free in a very, very easy manner. News from China. Li Zhenzong, known for her expansionist policy, has died, and Li Zhenzong now sits upon the dragon throne. It is said that she especially appreciates Buddhists, but despises Balto-Slavic cultures. Like her predecessor, the new empress is known to favor the idea of an open China. Nice. I like it. Römfried has just been born. Good kid. Although, of course, she cannot actually inherit. What is this? You want a betrothal? I mean, no. You're a revolt. Why would I do that? Alright, after sieging all of this down, let's actually take Hormuz, the capital. Your faithful and trusted hunting dog has finally taken his last breath. Long as he served you since you first received him as a puppy. But now it's time to bury your old friend. I will bury him quietly in the castle garden. What a shame. We are a humble person. No big funeral for him. Yet another morning when I wake up feeling as tired as when I went to bed. I should do something about my listless mind. Perhaps I need to spend some time alone. Seclude myself in prayer and meditation. Absolutely. Somebody has to do it. Do I become temperate? I do not become temperate. How disappointing. The Chinese civil war has come to an abrupt end. Empress Li Zhezong utterly crushed the main rebel army in Datong, ending the long years of confusing warfare and shifting alliances between loyalists, rebel-rousing monks, dynastic pretenders, and an overly ambitious governor. Things are slowly returning to normal in the Middle Kingdom, and the Silk Road is safe yet again. Wonderful. Good for you. Good for you. News from China. Recent events in the Tang Empire have caused various rebel factions to rise up in and around... What? One of them is led by Shioa, in charge of a Yurchin tribe, descending upon the west from the mountains. Wherever he goes, the countryside is left ablaze. Throughout the region, people are praying for someone to deal with the hostile raiders. Okay, I see how it is. You know what? Let's hold a tournament. Why wouldn't we? Loses some decadence as well. That sounds right what we need. Can I give you anything of value? Send a eunuch? I didn't even know I had eunuchs. You're a commander. You're a eunuch? You're not a eunuch. Excuse me? Alfke is a eunuch? What gives? I didn't, you know, just forget about it. I don't think he's a eunuch. It would make him one, I assume. My son, Prince Eskild, has decided to enlist with the Varangian. Everybody, what? You know what? I'm gonna let both of you go. Go to Miklagard. I'm also gonna try to straighten both of you up. My son understands that he is living a life of haram and has assured me that he is committed to changing his ways. Beautiful. Why can't I straighten you up? Oh, I don't have the piety. Understandable. I get it. Makes sense. Furuzia begins, and the coming 2 months shall separate those gifted with the skills of warrior from those who would only pretend at such. Time for heroic deeds indeed. Somebody got injured. Okay. You have converted to Sunni Islam. Another one injured. She reconverted. Gorgeous. Like it. So both of our primary and pretty decent sons are now serving in Miklagard. I hope that they're gonna gain... Ooh, was he always brawny? Ooh, this is such a good character. I love it. May he recover swiftly, inshallah. Master, your honored guest, Count Alim, has sadly suffered serious wounds. Oh, he actually died. Jesus. The third champion is none other than Pashang Tahirit. The second champion is Kavos. And then the first champion is Meng Shiru. Where did he come from? Is he a... Oh, he's a strategist. Somebody required a Chinese, or, you know, asked for a Chinese strategist, and he just won. More power to him. I mean, what can I say? At the end of the day, that is glorious. Now, this actual faction never fired. At least it hasn't fired so far. I will tell you, I wish it fired. Had it fired at this point, we would have probably already been ruling over the entire duchy over there. But instead, none of that has actually taken place. I will let you oversee the construction, yes. Lots of peasants have been moving to the county of Ain Said lately. A steward, Sturka Strugre, suggests building new roads in order to make it easier for the peasants to reach the central holdings. He insists that in doing so, the county will become more prosperous. Do we need any other requirements for this, by the way? Am I waiting for this? No, okay, it's working out. We could definitely get that done in 919. So let's just get that done, move the capital, and then see what we can do from there. I was also wondering, maybe we just want to go ahead and actually, you know, take out the Safavids where they are right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to battle them. And after the battle, I will leave the country and just attack them in a holy war. Which apparently now I can do. See, I still don't actually know. Rumors of the military might of the Tang Empire is proving to be a forceful diplomatic tool in itself. So you are bowing to them now. Interesting. Western Protectorate is rising. Why am I sieging this down? Who's occupying this? Oh, and there they come. Let's go, boys. Let's have a civil war. I will not be blackmailed. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate the openness that you are, you know, using to approach the situation. Alright, here we go. So obviously, how many troops you have? 8k. That is fine. We have so much money because of the raiding. And they are not united, whereas we are. Alright. Hey, I wanted to go against the Safavids, but instead we're gonna get all of this stuff. I appreciate the cooperation of our enemies. Can't always expect them to be this friendly. Oh, more and more people are flocking to his banner, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. We just have the money on our side, and at the end of the day, money is all that matters. Merge. Let them come. Once they're committed, we're going to attack them here. Then we're going to go down there and siege their capital. A Faqih is an expert in fiqh, which is knowledge of legislative rulings pertaining to the actions of man as derived from their detailed evidences. I have been asked if I would like to study with some of the best fuqaha of Basra, so that I may one day become one of the greatest jurists of the Islamic world. You know what? Absolutely. I don't dare say no to that. But we are now 40, and I can dynastic meddle with you. Improve his character, absolutely. Let me take a look at this. Strive for a better image, or about his habits. You know what, let's strive about maybe for a better image. I don't even know what that means. Ah, okay, and then I can choose, I guess. Would it kill him to brush his hair every once in a while? I don't want to make him fat, absolutely not. He's not overweight. I'm just going to try to make him groomed. So that people... Oh, he will gain it, 100%. But he also will lose stewardship. If he becomes Unkoth on the other side, he gets martial and learning. That's pretty decent. He should focus more on his responsibilities and less on his looks. We're not a person that cares much about looks. You know what? I'm going to make you Unkoth because it's going to give you quite the stat boost right there. My son has taken to heart my advice and sacrificed some of the time he wasted at the altar of vanity to focus on his responsibilities instead. Doug might not be quite as much charmer with the ladies at court as he used to be, but it is for his own good. No. That was perfect. Wonderful. Come on. There you go. Massalian heresy. Dude, the Massalian heresy. Actually everywhere. Oh, and you are committed. Why would you do that? Why would you commit there? Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Need a new court chaplain? Why don't you try converting some of this land? My dear friend. Actually, you know what? Hunt down apostates, because I have the feeling that we have a lot of Norse people running around in our realm, and I'm just not a fan of that. My father-in-law died, that's fine. You want to betroth my half-sister to the Sultanate Shadim. We need to go to war with you know that? Because I need to make my way up there. I can't do that. Sorry, mate. I don't want a non-aggression pact. That would probably result out of that. Not interested. Simply not interested. We're already at 79%, dude. Ah, what a rebellion that was. What a rebellion that was, indeed. Another one? They all want to go over there. That is crazy. Sure, every single one of those. It's a literal vanguard of Shia Norse people serving the Emperor. Son was born to Prince Eskild of Serkland. He is, at the very least, a Mirza, so inherited that. But that is, of course, not further inheritable. But, you know, it's a good thing. Gives you good impact stats, I suppose. You, tall guy, want to marry Gudrun. She's too good, dude. I'm not gonna give her away. Sorry, mate. Ooh, the summer need... Oh, wait. With you directly? I don't think so. It's not gonna benefit me in any way. I don't need his assistance. I'm sat next to Duchess Tanas at dinner. See, she is quite clearly... Oh. Becoming Ibadi might be cool. Because we could still become the Caliph there, you know? Varys, I don't think there is a different Caliph. We'll think about that later. Yes, dear court physician, you may use this money to do some fancy stuff. Have fun. Alright, we sieged all of the stuff down here. I see his troops coming. Is he heading down here or is he heading to my capital? I'm gonna assume he's heading over here. Because then I can actually immediately take him out. Yeah, they are heading down here. Easy. Don't want the... There you go. Yeah, this is just easy money. Malmfried. What a name. Save Malmfried, please. And the war's over. Imagine rebelling and just losing like this. Within 5 seconds, it's all over. Revoke title. Yep. It's mine. Yep. Also mine. Yep. Also mine, if you hadn't noticed that yet. I'm going to move my capital here because that is the typical capital of Sindh, which is now in our wonderful, wonderful hands over here. And I guess this kind of means that I have to get rid of... Oh, dude, I actually need to... Wait a minute. This could be an achievement right here. Execution Tyranny, none. Abroad is fine. Abroad is fine. Ah, only 7? Execution Piety, I don't care. Ruler, no. I execute you. Nope, I can't do that. I can't do that. I need some more prisoners, and then I can mass execute and get an achievement there. Off with their heads. If you remember that achievement, it does exist and it's great. I desire it to exist. Now, anyway, we have our permanent capital, meaning that I'm gonna go ahead and invest in all of these. There you go. Tolerance, absolutely. Majesty, always a good pick. I think we're gonna go with some more legalism. Actually, do we need more legalism? Not really, right? But tolerance is important, so is majesty. Let's go with majesty first, because that gives us a boost in piety and prestige, which I'm both, of course, a big fan of. And then over here, I guess I'm just gonna bump you up a bit. And we're probably just gonna move on to improved keeps or something. Not that it actually matters there. Alright, we are 2 holdings over our advised holding, or top holding, I guess. A max holding, that's it. I think I'm gonna go ahead, give some fairly old people some titles here. You know, it's a bit cheesy, you could say, and you would be correct. But I'm just gonna hand out 2 titles right now. You and... what army? No, you and Kufa, there you go. And now that that is done, look at that. We've done it. We've moved over here in a master stroke, as far as I'm concerned. See, now the big question is, I'm going to go ahead and start proselytizing this. You can administer the realm. You shall research military tech. I don't need any claims. You can perform statescraft as far as I'm concerned. And the rest can stay in prison for the moment. We're 28 minutes in. I still got some stuff to do that I want to 100% take care of. I will dissolve you. That will not actually do anything negative to me. And then I think we're going to connect the realm. I think we're just going to go ahead and we're going to connect the realm. We can't do an invasion, but I think the taking of Kerman will already be enough. We might run into the trouble of having to go to war with both of you. And maybe even with all of you, let's be real here. That is probably going to happen. But I think we'll be fine. I think we will absolutely be fine. Now I'm going to bring you closer though. Just so that you can run in there right away. Alright, there you go. Let them rot. Let them all rot. Are you crazy? We need a steward, sure. And then I shall declare this war. Holy war for Kerman. You can keep this. I don't care for this single province. Are you crazy? Art thou crazy? I love that Frirek is still running around here, by the way. Love it. He does hate me. Pretender and claimant, my half-brother, title claimant, Jesus. Dude does not have a good impression of us, does he? Right, that's 2,600. That's a very healthy amount of troops. I like the Serkland banner way better, by the way, but it is what it is. I can't really do anything about it, can I? Oh, and we caught him off guard. Yep, that's what happens. That is what happens. Just like that. Of course, people here are gonna join in. I honestly am not worried at all about that. I don't think they have the numbers to oppose me in any meaningful way. As I said, it's a bit weird. The fact by that I mean is that we need this to be Norse. There is a good chance that this might just automatically convert. What is the prosperity level here? I don't think... Yeah, there are no actual prosperity levels as of right now. If we get the prosperity up in this particular province, there's also a really good chance that it might flip to Norse. So that is in our best intention here. One of your sons has perished after being served a cup of poisoned tea by Mena. Excuse me? Which one? Oh, the youngest one. I mean Mena, look. You know what that means, right? We'll suffer 1,000 deaths for this woman. You know what? Throw her into the dungeon. Now maybe I can 4 out of 18, huh? Ah, see. Minus 140. Good God. All of you, by the way, just get over here. Just siege that. It's not the goal of this war, but we'll be fine. Are they? Oh, they're coming from my capital, aren't they? Them coming from my capital is a bit annoying, because it means I'll have to micro. I'm gonna just park a fleet here so that I can pick them up at any point and defend the capital when necessary, or if necessary, rather. And I think it will be necessary right away. I'm just gonna bring you over. Kettlemund, hello. How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, they are coming in. Nope, they're not actually coming. I take it back. 0% of them are coming. But this will be sieged so soon. Nassim has published the results from his medical investigations. The book has not received any notable attention. It is just gathering dust in my library. What a disappointment. What a disappointment indeed. Teaching her bravery. An unmarried heir, huh? I mean, he should have more wives just in general. Anybody that is a genius? Anybody quick? Got some quick. We got some quick people. Sure. Wait, why are you back here anyway? Shouldn't you be in Miklagard? I guess they technically are, but not really. Why can I imprison you? Don't care. Don't care at all about him fabricating that. Honestly, we have good sons. I still mourn the wonderful child, the genius son that we had in, you know, I think 2 episodes ago. But it is what it is. You can't really go against any of that. You gotta accept it for what it is. And look at that. We're making intense progress here in just solidifying our rule. And with solidifying it, of course, we are also looking now at a situation where we are... Honestly, I think quite clearly now, even compared to the Tulanites, the strongest faction. I think we will turn around in the next episode and actually take Mecca. It is not necessary. It is by far. Whatever, you know, else I might say, but it is not strictly necessary to actually take it. Because even with this weak moral authority, we are doing fairly well. But man, if moral authority was higher, good riddance, dude. That'd be it. That's a death sentence. Right, we got everything here, apparently. We can also hand over Kerman. And look at that, now Serkland is united. Of course, we are still missing this one province here, but I think we'll be fine. How are you? See, I have been looking at Torgay for quite some time, because those people being Turkish is a problem for us. It means that Seljuk could show up at any point. And Seljuk, of course, will focus on us, on Persia. We have a respectable amount of troops, but at the end of the day, what does that even mean, you know, if you don't have the numbers to destroy Seljuk? Alright, there you go, wonderful. I would like to dissolve this, of course, and all of this. And look at this, gorgeous. The revolt, honestly, was so helpful. What a great revolt. Now, with all that being done, take away the Seljuk, please. Just gonna hand out some titles, this time around for real. I'm not actually gonna hand those out to, you know, old people. I'm gonna hand it out to fellas that are in a good condition, in pristine conditions to hold some property. I know this man might be actually Norse, but I think he'll be fine. I'm not too worried about that being the case. Because even if it were the case, you know, one more Germanic pagan vassal in our realm. I will say that I'm incredibly impressed by what the AI has done in England. The Norse, the Vikings, they have truly ravaged the land. Let's just take a look at that in a second. It is honestly very, very impressive what they've done there. You don't see that often, that like Ireland and England are under direct control. Oh, that was just the city that I gave away, huh? That explains a lot. Right, there you go. Wait, do you go there? Yes. Okay, and then we're going to give this to Kerman here. 27 years of age. Gonna be fine. There you go. Look at this. You have Ireland, led by an Ivaring, King Tudmund the Wise. Well, you know, grandson of Ivar the Boneless. Then you have England, under the control of the Hivats. I can't pronounce that. Under the leadership of the grandson of Halfdan Whiteshirt. And then you even have this. Under Danish total control. It's just like they absolutely destroyed. And even Scotland, everything on the British Isles is now ruled by Germanics. You got some people here holding out in Wales. Got somebody here in Meader and in Meader. But that's it. It's impressive what they have done there. Honestly, maybe the Norse are gonna reform. I mean, look at this. Look at this. They're actually taking the coast. Absolutely incredible in my books. That they are able and... that they are able to do all that sort of stuff. That's crazy. You're still Sindhi, so I don't care about that province. Alright, wonderful. We have done a tremendous job claiming all of this for us. And now that we are in India, we will soon, hopefully, get Legacy of the Indo-Norse. We have some great sons who are also getting some children, I suppose. I probably want to give you another wife, right? What about this 25-year-old? There you go. Now, as I said, we will have to go to war with them, but I am thinking we might as well just go with an invasion, right? The invasion to be is amazing. We just need more piety, and the piety we could probably get if we were to declare holy wars, especially against the Tulunites, for example, who are, and I'm going to reiterate that, who are incredibly powerful, but I think we can best them at this point. And my color is weird, by the way. It's very confusing after being this nice green of Serkland for so long. It's very confusing to look at it now. Anyway, let's observe Ramadan. And I'm going to end this episode right here. We have done a tremendous job. We have entered India exactly where we needed to enter it. And I think in the next episode, we're just going to take Mecca and Medina to get the moral authority up. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much, and later, alligator.